subscribe my channel for physics, G and NEET.
Hello students, good morning all of you. Today we are learning about the acceleration and welcome back to our channel. So Prasad Physics Tools, it is your channel. Right. So today we are going to learn about the acceleration. So this is belongs to kinematics chapter. So this word is very familiar to us in our daily life. So what is acceleration? So acceleration, it is meaning that whenever we have to sitting in a stationary bus, if the bus will be starts sudden time, then we have to push back. If you are moving if you are sitting in a bus, the bus will travels and suddenly it will be brakes, then you have to push back. So how it is possible? Whenever you have to go to driving the bike, you have to start the bike with the self and then you can be pushed back. Whenever you have to moving with the curved path, if you are traveling, it will be the direction should be in left side, then you have to turn or move aside of right side. So how it is possible? These are all examples of the acceleration, right? So here what will be changes? The change it is nothing but velocity. At first the bus is at rest motion, it is zero velocity. Whenever it will be started, then the acceleration will be exists inside all the particles, right? So that is the acceleration. At first the bike was at rest, that is zero velocity, that is the initial velocity. Whenever it will be started, then you will be getting some acceleration. Okay, so these are all the belongs to acceleration. Here the major change, it can be the velocity. If the velocity will be changes, if the velocity will changes, then acceleration exists. This is very important. So whenever the velocity will be changes, then only the acceleration exists. So here the change in velocity, it is meaning that, so which will be changes? The velocity is the vector quantity. So here speed will be changes and plus of direction will be changes. So it has magnitude and direction. So this is the vector quantity. So velocity changes, it is meaning that the speed of the vehicle or the speed of the object will be changes and also the direction will be changes, right? For example, if you are traveling in a car, with the uniform speed, that is 60 kmph, right? And if you are in a flight, right? So with the constant speed, that is 800 kmph. So here there is any acceleration will be exist. Think once. So here it is the uniform, here it is the constant. So there is no speed changes. Speed will not be changes. If speed will not be changes, the acceleration will not be exists. When the acceleration will be exist, only if speed or the direction of the vehicle or a object or a particle should be changes, then only the acceleration will be occurs. That is the motor. So without changing the speed, if there is a direction will be changes, what will be there? What will happen? So speed will not be changes. If there is direction changes, then the acceleration is exists. For example, if you are moving like this, so here you have to running with 20 kmph, per 1 hour. And you have to change your direction, and you have to running 20 kmph here per 1 hour, per 1 hour, and you will be continuous as like this. So then, is there any acceleration exists here? Obviously, yes. Is there acceleration? Because of, why? Because, so this is the speed 20 kmph, 20 kmph. The speed will not be changes, but the direction will be changes. Okay. If the speed will not be changes, if direction will be changed, then there is a acceleration will be exists. If there is no direction change, but the speed will be changes, then there is an acceleration. For example, if you are moving, if you are traveling in a straight line road, straight path. So here, for 1 hour, okay. So here there is no change in direction, but you have to maintain with different speeds, and after 1 hour you have to speed 10 kmph, and after 1 hour you have to move with 30 kmph. The speed will be changes here. If speed will be changes, but the direction will not be changes, still there is an acceleration. So at which places, at which concepts are the acceleration will be exist? It is meaning that if the speed of the object and the direction of the object both are changes, or any in both are changes. So speed change అయినా acceleration ఉంటుంది, direction change అయినా acceleration ఉంటుంది, రెండు change అవుతున్నా acceleration ఉంటుంది. రెండు change కాకపోతే acceleration ఉండదు. So in this position, right? So this is the point of view, this is the concept of acceleration. So how we can calculate the acceleration? So the acceleration, it is meaning that the rate of change of velocity. The acceleration is meaning that the rate of change of velocity. The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. Simply denoted by the letter A. So where A, it is equal velocity by time. Which velocity? Which type of velocity? Change in velocity by time. So this is important. So here the change in velocity is nothing but final velocity of the object and initial velocity of the object by time. Final velocity of the object, F for final, I for initial. So or it is nothing but V minus U by T. So this is the acceleration. You have to find the formula. And the units belongs to velocity per meter per second, and by second it is meter per second square. So this is the units per acceleration, meter per second square. Right. So for example, if your body at first initially at rest, and after some time it will be moves with a velocity 10 meter per second with the time 5 seconds, then what is the acceleration? Then find acceleration. How we can find the acceleration? Where the initial velocity here it is u is equal 0, the final velocity it is equal 10 meter per second, and the time taken to the object it is 5 seconds. Then find acceleration, it is equal to v minus u by t. It is nothing but 10 minus 0 by 5. It is equal 10 by 5. It is equal to, what is that? Meter per second square. Acceleration of the body in that case, that is 2 meter per second square. Right? So what type of accelerations are there? So there are positive acceleration. Acceleration, it is meaning that generally we have to set that positive acceleration. In the meaning that the acceleration will be increases by the time. So that is the positive acceleration. For suppose, if the train will be moving from the platform. So in this case, the acceleration will be increasing by time. So this is the positive acceleration. And one more, that is negative acceleration. What is meant by negative acceleration? The negative acceleration, it is nothing but the acceleration was decreased by the time. The acceleration was decreased by the time. So here the example it is when the train will be reached, train reached platform. So when the train will reach platform, then the acceleration of the train will be decreases and it will be stops within a short time, and it will be, and after again it will be increases its acceleration. So in this it has negative acceleration, in this it has positive acceleration. Simply it can said to be acceleration, right? So the negative acceleration, it is nothing but retardation. So it is also called as retardation or deceleration. So very important terms here, retardation or deceleration. The negative acceleration, it is nothing but retardation or deceleration. So these are the examples of the acceleration. So dear students, you have to understanding very well, I think so. So if you like the video, please subscribe our channel and share to your friends. Thank you. Stay home and stay safe.